Good morning, Super Roofer. Good to see you. I just posted this as a YouTube notification through the analytics website, so I'm hoping everybody will get the notifications as usual. I know last night we had some people that said they didn't get them, some people that said they did get them. So my thinking is it has a lot to do with just turning on my Prism app and just starting up the stream versus actually scheduling one on the YouTube analytics website. So we'll see how it works. But welcome everybody that's joining me this beautiful Sunday morning. At least it is where I'm at, which is here in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Pretty much me and STIK are on the last leg of our road trip. We spent yesterday finishing up our whitewater rafting adventure, and that was in Taos, New Mexico. So appreciate everybody that joined us yesterday for the day. And then we got back yesterday evening and hung out in Albuquerque, of course, and we had some dinner and hung out with a lot of you guys last night. So appreciate everybody that tuned in last night. Me and STIK had a great time hanging out with you guys and chit-chatting and talking about the road trip and the whitewater rafting adventure. So yeah, I appreciate everybody hanging out with us so far. I mean, it's been an awesome experience, so much appreciated. And as always, thank you guys for all your support. So well, let's start off here the right way, as always, because if you saw in the title, this is going to be an original NJCourts walk and talk. Yes, you heard it right. An original, and actually it'd be a walk and, actually, I take that back. It's not, it is an original, but this might actually be the first NJCourts official walk and talk while on a IRL collaboration adventure. There we go. So we're going to walk around a little bit, kind of outside the hotel right now. Going to get a little exercise, as they say. Just had a nice little hotel continental breakfast, if you know what I mean. Some of those liquid/powdered eggs, which, hey, that was good. Some of that frozen sausage patties. But it was good. Had some cereal as well, so try to get a little healthy on there. But, yeah, good morning, everybody. Let me start from the top. So I think I saw Super Roofer was first in the hizzle. Yes, sir. Good morning, Mr. Super Roofer. Sharpshooters on power scooters falling right under. Good morning. Wandering Spirit, good to see you. And definitely Zia Pride up in here. And we got Curvaceous XOXO. Good morning. All right, working my way up. Flash, good morning. Oh, I'm glad to hear you're having a beautiful day. Mama of two girls, good morning. Good to see you. Chuck Norris. Good to see you, Chuck. Chuck says Ski just rage quit and turned off his chat. What's new? Mids Plug, good morning. All right, working my way down. Jersey, good morning. Jersey in the hizzle. Good to see you as always. Horkos, good morning. That seems to be a new name in chat, so welcome to the chat. All right, let's see here. And Horkos has a pretty interesting fact. I don't think I've ever seen this. Ski Mask, a.k.a. David, let's see here, sorry, your comment just screwed up, was seen on Skid Row a few years ago dressed in drag approaching cars. If you have my Instagram contact info, get a hold of me. I'd like to talk to you. All right, let's continue down here. We've got Acid Face. Good to see you, Acid Face. Lucky Charms in the house. Zen, good to see you, my friend. I hope you're having a terrific Sunday. Simon is low-key GS. Good day, my friend. Rainbow, good morning and good to see you. My 2 cents, good morning. Miss Ella, hey, I got it this time. Instead of I always try saying Miss Ella. Miss Ella. I was going to the grocery store, but my truck shifter is stuck in park, so I'm eating chow mein noodles for breakfast. Hey, at least you're having a breakfast. That's all that counts. And you know what? Chow mein is delish. I like it cold, so. All right. Petty Lane, good morning. Gold Girl 9 Rodriguez, good morning and good to see you as always. All right, I think we made it down the list. So, good morning to everybody else. I know some people just like to hang out and might not want to chat, and that is perfectly fine. And I welcome all you and thank you guys for your support. All right, here we go. So what do you guys want to talk about? I got some interesting news. As a matter of fact, I'm hoping most of you saw or had the opportunity to watch, if you haven't yet, the clip that I posted this morning. As a matter of fact, it was pretty early, so I wasn't sure how many people were going to respond to it, but boy, oh boy, I don't know if it was the thumbnail, I don't know if it was the title, I don't know if just, hey, maybe NJCourts is the #1 channel for providing all the late-breaking news on scumbags from YouTube. Who knows? But either way, this video clip, last time I checked, is already hitting or about to hit the 1K viewer mark, which I think that's going to be a record. I mean, I have videos that are over 1K, but I'm saying as fast. I think this might almost beat the Controller video, which I want to thank you guys. I did reach a milestone, as a matter of fact, a few days ago. The Controller video, the one that I posted, Stanton's Most Wanted, the one that, it's just a short video clip. It's one of the shorts. It's where she's walking into the courtroom and her lawyer's right behind her and he gives me that mean old, stare. That is my first video. Doesn't matter if it's a short or a regular video or a live stream. That is the first video on the NJCourts channel to ever reach 10K plus views. I think it's already nearing 11,000 views. But yes, I have never had one of my videos come even close to 10K views, and we did it. We hit it with that video. But where I was going with this was, it's, with the YouTube analytics, they're able, and this is pretty smart. This shows you how much info these people gather, and it's kind of scary. But YouTube analytics can pretty much tell you how your video is tracking versus your other videos. So for example, right now, this video that I put out this morning is tracking as #1 so far, even tracking as it will be the 10K video of Controller. So who knows? Maybe I have a second 10K video coming up. So I want to thank you guys for your support and taking your Sunday morning and an early morning to watch that video clip. But it was an important one. I'll tell you this. I've seen scams after scams after scams from this scumbag. But boy, oh boy, I have never seen somebody go as far as to fake cry just so that they get a donation so they can go buy their fucking weed or spice or whatever other shit they're on this morning. That's literally what happened, right? I mean, for somebody to get that desperate, that means they really needed that cash. And it worked. Mama T, or whatever her name is, I don't know, I don't care. Fell for the bait, everybody was holding out. I was proud of the cult members. I think they were actually holding out. I think they actually weren't falling for the scam. But Mama T fell for it. She gave in, and she shot over our boy $5. And as soon as those $5 came in, oh, boo-hoo, de-coo-it. Hey, Randy's back. Oh, screw NJCourts. I'm going to go kill that motherfucker. Oh, we're going to go get his dad, and I think I'm going to go to his law office and, let me get in it. Yep. So, back to it. As a matter of fact, but right before I got on, last thing I was watching him talking about was he was recapping What's-Her-Face, his little buddy, which I guess they're not buddies anymore. It just shows you how these just vile, toxic people are. It's disgusting, But anywho, I guess that has to do with the comment somebody posted that he rage quit. So I have no clue what he rage quit about. But if it's what I think it is, I'm thinking it's because he just wasn't happy with the way his buddy Alex was recapping him this morning. I think he finally figured out, which he's always known. They use each other. If you haven't figured it out, they use each other for content. Ski Mask obviously uses her to feed his little ego when he's recapping her, talking about him, talking bad about me. You know how it goes. So, yeah. But, I think it's going to be a pretty wild Sunday for old Skiwi. And I think you guys that like to, watch and just see the disaster just unravel are going to have one hell of an entertaining day today. Sadly to say that, very sadly to say that. I have a feeling Ski Mask is going to be typical Ski Mask. And remember, he's not an entertainer and an actor. He's not going to react the way everybody... He's going to react really bad, and it's because he got embarrassed. Which, what's funny is, this wasn't me just, breaking down some crazy little theory of, him being a little crybaby for donos. No, sir. You guys literally just viewed himself live streaming himself fake crying for donos. So I don't know where this individual gets so upset at everybody else, especially about this video, when they themselves are the ones that embarrass themselves. just like they did at the courthouse, you know. And remember, this is a 40-year-old, so a man-child. LD says, you mean he's not going to win an Oscar for crying? LD, I'll tell you what. If there was an Oscar show for like the Scumbag Awards, definitely that is the winner of the year. Absolutely. Good morning, WAP99. Good morning, V-Neck. Good morning, Dr. Cushman. Petty Lane. Good morning, everybody just joining the chat. I'm sorry if I missed you earlier. Girl from another place. Good morning. Trip and Sip. Good morning. Reality Nancy, good morning. Rick Grimes, good morning. All right, let's see. Snert, good morning, Snert. All right, I think I got everybody. No, I missed someone. Brandy, good morning, Brandy. And Ono's in the house. Good morning, Ono. Good to see you as always. All right, I think I got everybody here that may have came in. Yeah, all right, cool. And again, if I missed you, I'm sorry. Sassy Sarlet, good morning. So yeah. Oh wait, we're doing a walk and talk. Let's walk around a bit, shall we? I just kind of wanted to say hi to everybody before we kind of started the walk and talk. So, all right, here we go. Let's get in some shade here. This is going to be like a crawl and talk, all right? Because I'm on the hotel Wi-Fi, so I can't. Actually, I think I even have regular data. So if worst case, if I walk away, I don't think it's going to buffer. I think I had 5G coverage where we're at. So maybe we will go for a real walk and talk. Let's try it out. You guys want to see? All right, I'm going to try to walk away from the data connection, and you guys let me know if everything's A-okay. If it starts buffering, just start, you know, with the it's buffering, all right? So let's walk and talk here. Venturing away from the Wi-Fi, we shall see what happens when we walk away from the Wi-Fi. Walking away from the Wi-Fi. We're gonna walk away from the Wi-Fi. Now I just walked into a fence, and that's not the way out, so let me go over here. My apologies, everybody. Just walked into a dead end. Good morning, Pumpkin. Good to see you. How do you get out of here? Jeez Louise. Okay, I see the exit. Sorry about that. All right, I think if it was going to start buffering pretty good, it would start now. I think it's already... What's going on here? I think it's because it's switching out. Let me just shut the... Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I think it's now trying to switch. It was trying to switch from the... it was still trying to connect to the hotel Wi-Fi. So I should be connected to my data. All right, let's see. Oh, buffered and froze. Hopefully it's going to unfreeze. Let's continue and see. Saved? All right, great. Great, good. That's good to hear. Show me your surroundings, Wandering Spirit. Let me just get out here a little bit because I don't want to dox my area yet. And then I will show you my surroundings. But if you're really good at figuring it out, you should already got it by now. Come on. Let's see how good you are. Nah, if you could figure this out, you're really good. But I guarantee you, once I do a 360 here in a bit, you're going to know exactly where I'm at. Oh, you already figured it out? Good for you. You definitely know Burke. I am with STIK. Today is the day when we separate, when we go our separate ways from this adventure. So STIK's back at the hotel. He's getting some breakfast, and he's getting ready for his adventure for today. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do for the day today. I'll definitely offer a ride. I don't know if Stick will want to take it, but I will offer him a ride to wherever he'd like to start his adventure. And then, you know, give him a hug, a shake, you know, adios. And then we go our separate ways. But Stick had a big plan for today. I know he definitely wanted to go down to Old Town, and he wanted to go check out the Candy Lady. And that's where you find the Breaking Bad prop. It is not real, folks. It is essentially just, what do they call that? That rock candy. But she knows how to do it right, because they used her rock candy for all the props anytime they needed to essentially show some fake meth on the show. So she is the original prop maker / candy maker, and also has a very nice candy store down in Old Town. That's where she's, my 2 cents, that's where Stick's going to be heading to. And Gold Girl 9 Rodriguez, I did call the hotel, the Nativo Lodge. Unfortunately, nobody turned in my charger. So I'm going to be going by the hotel either today or tomorrow. And I'm just going to go there physically and see if maybe they can just escort me to the room. Because I know why I didn't see it. And I have a feeling the reason I'm sure the room attendant didn't see it when they were cleaning it is because it's hiding behind the desk. So if they're willing to let me up in the room, I guarantee you I'll find it. All right, here we go. I'm gonna give you guys the 360 here. Well, I mean, you'll see the. Oh wait, that's cheating because you're gonna see the street signs. All right, Wandering Spirit. If you haven't figured it out yet, here you go. I don't know what they do. Well, you know what? Maybe they got, with all the cables they find, they got some type of, you know, cable sale shit racket they got going on at the local flea market. Woo, it is hot. Stick, if you're watching, you better put on sunscreen, drink water, bring water with you, because you are gonna fucking burn, my friend. I am from originally the Southwest, and I'm telling you, it is a hot day. Also, we've been enjoying kind of that little bit of cool weather up north in northern New Mexico. Although we're still considered in northern New Mexico, I still say it's more mid New Mexico. The temperature can change that quick. So it is hot now. It is definitely going to be a 90-degree day. I would even say it might even hit 100 today. Woo! Good morning, Norma. Good morning, everybody else that I may have missed just coming in. I'll do a little quick scroll up. Whew. Huh, there's not much to show you guys around here. You know what? Let's walk this way. Because I don't think... Well, hold on. That's walking more towards the airport. This is going to nowhere, really, except down to the freeway. This would be kind of walking more towards the university. Let's walk towards the university. There's more trees this way. Just seems like it's more data-friendly. Plus, I'm trying to stay in some shade. I'm not going to lie. And see all those trees there? That's where I'm walking to. Reality Nancy, I am in New Mexico. Me and Stick are currently in Albuquerque, Nuevo Mexico. Actually, I'm going to cross the street really quick. Ooh, I forgot I put my link for the TTS. So just in case some of you want to say hi through the Bluetooth speaker, through the donation alerts, or you can donate. I think it's $2, and that allows you to say any message you want, as long as it falls under TOS, through my Bluetooth speaker. So speaker is on, just in case some people were wondering, because I know some people have. I think it was Stick, as a matter of fact, that I think he thought he donated a super chat, and I think he thought the super chat message comes out of the speaker, and I had to correct him and tell him it's the donation alerts, donations that come through the speaker. There you go. Thank you for putting that link up, Jersey. I appreciate that. I think some people are more used to donating through the other methods, and donation alerts is kind of pretty cool. Like I said, it comes out of the speaker, so you know, although I'm pretty good at reading questions, I do miss some, so, and I apologize, but if ultimately it was something very important, you could technically reach me by that way. Ah, shade, here we go. Woo! Oh man, it's just crazy how just some trees can really just make a difference. I'm not kidding you. Literally feels like it was 100 degrees now. Now I feel like I can stand here for a few minutes and not die. All right. So, give you guys another view here where I'm at. So, yeah, now we're walking away from what would be kind of, so the airport is heading this way. You know airports, right? They put them out kind of where there's nothing else. So that's why I said I'm not going to walk that way unless you guys wanted me to walk towards the airport. Slow down. I will, Vassat. I know. I'm going pretty fast. Zen says 5% cooler in the shade. Oh, definitely, Zen. You can feel it. All right. And we are having a great weekend so far. It's definitely been a great week, and we topped it off with an awesome weekend. So the whitewater rafting trip did not, what's the word I'm trying to, there you go, disappoint. Definitely was the kind of the, what we were looking forward to be kind of the highlight of our trip, and it definitely was. It was a lot of fun. Oh, Carol, you guys already got, I assume you're in Texas, so you already getting the over 100 degrees weather where you're at? Oh, Norma. Yeah. Yep, it feels like it's going to be one of those days today. Oh, good morning, Tam S.H. And if that's your opinion, hey, we welcome all opinions. As long as they follow TOS, you can hang out and be a hater. We appreciate your view and you participating in the commentary, believe it or not. Not many of you know this. Actually counts as it's an analytic, so it helps a lot. So thank you so much for also participating in the commentary. And yes, Fastat, I appreciate that. If you guys are having a great time so far on this little walk and talk, whatever you want to call it, a strolling chat, a crawling chat, please hit that like button. No, oh no, not yet. So I will be united with my pooches on Tuesday. Tomorrow will be my last day of the official Southwest road trip. So I guess will have a day of myself as well, along with today. But, you know, like I said, if STIK needs any rides or anything, I'll be there to help him with that. But technically tomorrow, I'll still be here in Albuquerque. So I have a full day of hanging out and showing you guys some more stuff if you want. I know it'll be a Monday, but I know it's the summertime. I know a lot of people may be at home, may have took in the week off for the summertime. So yeah, if you guys are bored and want to hang out with me tomorrow, I'll definitely be doing a full live stream if I can. As long as I have data, we'll do some IRL. Misfits Media says, I hope you get to go on more adventures. I hope so too. This was a lot of fun. I really do. This was, you know, like I said, generally I'm just court coverage. You know, obviously with some of the court coverage, especially when we go out to do the court coverage, I have already done some IRL streams. but to actually do a real collaboration with another streamer, and to actually go out with the intentions of wanting to provide, you know, a lot of cool ass IRL and some adventures and content. Yeah, no, this is definitely a first time for me, and definitely something I would do in a heartbeat. Yeah, I enjoy traveling too. It's fun. You know, even if it's just something in where I'm at. Like when I took you guys to the, down in Old Mesilla. We went down there and checked out the old church. You know, like I said, it's kind of interesting. You know what? That's kind of cool. Now that you guys have been down with me in Old Mesilla, that's southern New Mexico, you got to see that little plaza. You got to see the plaza in Santa Fe. That's a plaza right there. Okay, that's a plaza that's a typical, you want a postcard picture of a Southwest Plaza. That was it there in Santa Fe. And then today, STIK's going to be showing you around the plaza here in Albuquerque. And remember, these are all historic plazas. These aren't anything that's just made brand new, like some, you know, brand new development. Nope. These plazas have been around here in the state for well over hundreds of, you know, several hundreds of years, you know. These are back from like the Pueblo times. I would say anywhere from 14 to 1600, you know, 1700 at the latest. Good morning, Annie. Good to see you. And thank you. I will definitely enjoy my day. We're just doing a little walk and talk. Oh, it looks like we found a little park here. Just a little park. Nothing special. Called the Loma Linda Park. All right, nice. Well, they do got a lot of trees. That is nice. I don't know why they put parks still that have no trees. And I've seen them. Even here in New Mexico, they have parks like that. And I think, honestly, they just put them, you see those in like neighborhoods, and really it's just a cheap park. I think the developers are required to put by the city, and they do it as cheap as they can. So they don't plant anything. And yeah, like, I mean, that's why you never see people enjoying the park, because it's hot all day. I mean, people go out towards the evening, but you know, there's, especially in the summertime, kids want to go out and play in the park all day, and if there's no trees, no shade, it's not going to work. So that's my theory. I think they're just these like little cheap parks these developers put up in these neighborhoods just to make this, you know, just to get that, check that box for the city with all the other requirements they have to fulfill to put up their development. Carol says, New Mexico is nice, but people aren't as friendly as I expected. I think it depends on where you go, and I think that's for a lot of states and even the whole country itself. STIK said he felt very friendly with all the people he spoke with here. Now, remember, though, we did go to a lot of little towns, so I don't know if it was like a little town thing. Maybe it was something he just had a great experience with the people he talked to, and maybe you didn't. But, yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, there's some mean mug thugs here in Albuquerque. Definitely people that if you stared them down at the wrong way, they're gonna hit you, stab you. I mean, it's ridiculous what people have gotten hurt over. And like I said, that's in a lot of cities. It's not anything unique to here in Albuquerque, but you know, I would say, I would think New Mexicans are a little bit more friendlier than a lot of other states, but who knows? I haven't traveled that much yet. Ono says they put them up to make the neighborhood more desirable for family buying the houses. Yeah, that makes sense. Check that box. And STIK, at any time if you're watching, buddy, let me know whenever you're ready to go. I'll turn my ass around. That way I can get you dropped off and you can get your adventure started for the day. I'll probably turn around once I get to the university, just so I can show you some of the, you know, just kind of the, I guess, what was the word I was trying to think of? Perimeter, there we go, of the UNM campus. This would be the University of New Mexico, is kind of the direction we're headed to. And they are known as the Lobos. Carol says, I lived in Albuquerque for 2.5 years. Didn't find any of them friendly or trustworthy at all. It was weird to me. Oh, yeah. I will tell you this. Albuquerque is a rough city. I've lived probably through my kind of just experience in Albuquerque. I would almost say I've lived in almost every part of Albuquerque. And every part I've lived in, even the one I like the most, the Sur Valle, the South Valley. Yeah, you're right. No, I will agree with you on that. I think you'd find people in southern New Mexico, where I am originally from, where I was born and raised, Las Cruces, Alamogordo, Silver City, Deming. I think you'd find people down there a lot more friendlier, because I do. But that's just my opinion. I remember you're telling us about that super roofer. You bad boy. Yeah, you got to be doing something bad. No, I'm just kidding. DEA in Albuquerque? You betcha. Oh, that's right. Yeah, the Amtrak. I remember because we were talking about the Amtrak. That would be a really cool adventure. That would be something I'd like to plan next. The Amtrak leaves out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, and you can take it east, as far east as you want, pretty much. That, you know, obviously where there's Amtraks. But I think it'd be fun to do like an Amtrak adventure. I know we were talking about it a while back about, you know, we weren't talking about doing an adventure. We were just talking about if people had ever rode the train or the Amtrak for long distances at a time. And that's where Super Roofer's story came up. But yeah, I think that would be another cool adventure. I'd like to do that as an IRL. Would be just kind of doing like a Amtrak west to east coast trip. So, looks like we've got a church of some sort here. I'm sure some of you in the chat will be able to tell me exactly what religion this would probably belong to based upon the structure of the church. Looks like there's a moon shape on top of this kind of greenish looking dome. I'll show you. So I don't see any signs or anything to see what it could be, but it's obviously very, you know, something that sticks out because of the dome. Only building around here with a dome, and a green dome at that. But I also enjoy the South Valley a lot because I met also a lot of terrific people. So I think it balances out the negative with the good. But unfortunately, in the type of business that I do, sometimes I am exposed to a lot of these bad, negative people. So, and that's, like I said, in all the cities that I do work in. I mean, I see that in Phoenix, Albuquerque. I mean, it's so. But yeah, I did have a lot of very cool people. I met a lot of people that only spoke Spanish, for example. That's how I met them, because that's where I got the nickname Güero. All right, we'll go down this way, you guys. Oh, perfect. We can show you the arena here. Because obviously in a neighborhood where there's only Spanish speakers and they see you're, you know, a person that can speak English and Spanish, you're very helpful. And it was really cool because I would help people translate a lot or do stuff that they may need a translator with. And in return, they would help me with stuff that I would need. Mostly great food and cooking is what I was paid back in. And that's, I remember, some of you may remember, I lived even 4 years, and this was in the North Valley, which I met a lot of great people too, but that was when I was living at the RV park. And same thing up there. There's RV park, there's a lot of these little meth head crackheads there, so bad people. But I met a lot of good people too. And again, it was kind of the same thing, you know. It was a lot of the people that spoke Spanish and started to see I spoke English and Spanish, and, you know, we all became friends, and it worked out for everybody. It was a great relationship. And I have much respect for all those people. Very hard workers. And yeah, it was, like I said, really cool to learn a lot of new stuff about a culture that I even come from. So, Norma, are you currently in the Duke or what? All right, so we're making our way down to UNM, University of New Mexico campus. As a matter of fact, you guys are going to see the, the pit, which is just the nickname for the sports arena for the college. We'll pass by the Isotope Stadium. I've talked about that. So for you Simpsons fans, Isotopes, you probably, if you don't know, that's where this whole name comes from. It's from the Simpsons. And that's what the team is named here. This is a AAA or Farm League team, baseball. And it's a pretty nice stadium they built them. And it's all themed with a bunch of Simpsons stuff around it. This right here to the right-hand side of me, this is an actual BMX track here. Kind of an outdoor-indoor track, so you can see the BMXers lining up here. Barely, but yeah, there's a bunch of people on BMX bikes. Hey, good morning, big ups. Oh, and I always forget, Albuquerque is also a big military city. You've got an Air Force base just right next to the, east of the airport. Go try some stunts. See if I can borrow one of their bikes and just make a fool of myself. Hey, how do you know? I might have been a fellow little BMXer back in my little kiddie days. I just may be able to bust some sick old, you know what? I don't know. I tried it a few times with my friends that did do it, and was not my cup of tea. That's right, Norma, the Kirtland Air Force Base. If I'm not mistaken, let's see here. I'm trying to think of what they're home for. Let's see here. I know they have their, what is it? I think it's actually, and I may be incorrect because it does sometimes switch up. You know, obviously sometimes they'll switch units and bases, but if I'm not mistaken, I believe they're known for their, what is it? Their pararescue troops, which is their special force attachment. And that's where I believe one of their main, I'm sure they have more attachments, but I know they've got a pretty big attachment out of here. And I think they do a lot of training out of here based on obviously the surrounding area, you know, with the desert and the mountains and all that. All right, so we're kind of, I don't know if you guys can kind of see in the distance here. We're making our way right there. Lobo football, baby. So they got what's called the football stadium right next to the pit. The pit's where they have the basketball, Also, any like indoor arena events, concerts and stuff, they'll have at the pit. And then, of course, their football stadium is right next to there. So it's really cool. I like this campus because they've got all their sporting stuff right next to each other, which I would believe most campuses do, but I've been to some where the fields are not. They're separated on the campuses. I mean, here you can pretty much, what makes it nice and easy is as long as you can find parking, you can walk to any one of these, you know, sporting facilities and share the same parking facilities that they all share. So there is plenty of parking down here. Good morning, Kelly. Oh, Carol, Hot Air Balloon Festival is if you're going to come down to Albuquerque, you know, I hate to say it, you know, as the tourist thing, but yeah, you definitely want to come down for the Hot Air Balloon Festival. I mean, any time of the year is perfect to come down to New Mexico, but if you want to come down and experience something really awesome, that would be the Hot Air Balloon Festival. All right, so I'll kind of give you guys a little closer look. We'll walk up to the stadium. Maybe I can peek in over this fence so you guys can see inside. Oh, cool, Norma. If you don't mind me asking, what are they studying? My father graduated from UNM. Hence how he made his way from the East Coast down to the Southwest. As soon as he came back from the military, he was already, I think he had already had his bachelor's before he volunteered to go into the Army. And then he got out, and then he went and attended law school in New Mexico at UNM. So he's originally from the East Coast, but that's how he made his way down to the Southwest, was to go to law school. So that's why I asked, because I know here at UNM it's a great law school. And they've also got a lot of other great programs too. You know, like specialty programs that are known just for this school, all, you know, throughout the whole United States. Oh, engineering sophomores. Perfect. Yeah, engineering is, New Mexico has very good engineering schools. UNM's good. NMSU down in southern New Mexico is great for engineering. And I have friends that have engineering degrees, and they're doing very well. So your kids are on a very good track to success, that's for sure, if they're already not on it. And there's a lot of places. I don't know if they're going to want to stay here in New Mexico, but there's a lot of places here that contract engineers between all the government facilities and private contracted facilities. All right, I'm going to kind of peek you guys through the fence here. But that's a little bit of the stadium you're looking at there. Go Lobos! Hey, Dino Mike, good morning. And I'm sorry if y'all are coming in and I've missed shouting you out or saying good morning. On these walk and talks, it's a combination of trying to watch what I'm doing or walking, where I'm walking, like these stairs, and, you know, trying to read chat. So I apologize if you may have came in and I didn't say hi, but welcome everybody. We're just walking now. We're on the UNM campus, so we're just going to walk around. I'll give you a little quick tour of the sporting facilities here. But we are located close to where me and STIK are staying at. So as soon as STIK's ready for a ride or for me to drop him off so he can start his solo IRL adventure, I will definitely be turning around. But till then, or until I have battery or service, you guys can hang out with me and go for a little walk and talk. Carol says, this is fun. Hey, well, I'm glad you're enjoying. Ooh, I think I can get a better view through here. Let's see. Let's try one more view of the stadium, and then we'll move on to the Isotope Stadium. Dr. Cushman, I've never been in New Mexico. Well, I definitely think you should visit sometime, or at least pass through it. Especially if you're heading towards the East Coast. A lot of times you got to come through New Mexico, so... Well, that wasn't much better of a view. Well, you can see kind of the box from here. It's kind of the what do they call it? The sportscaster's box and the suites. Yeah, and I hope that, you know, me and STIK's IRL adventure might encourage some of you to want to come down and visit New Mexico. All right, so hold on, let me tie my shoe really quick. Last thing I need is to add loose shoelaces to the already distracted walking of myself. All right, there we go. Shoelace tied. Check. All right, so let's make our way to the Isotope Stadium. And I know they should at least have a few Simpsons things outside that we can check out. And then they have a whole bunch more stuff inside. I mean, it's the whole stadium is a Simpsons themed stadium. It's cool. All right, so we just need to cross the street here, and we're gonna make our way. Oops, let me zoom you guys out. There we go. We're gonna make our way across the street over to the Isotopes baseball stadium. All right, looks like we got no cars coming. Just look how big this crosswalk is. This is for when everybody's crossing the street for the sporting events. Ah, shade. Shade. What's really cool about this stadium is they have a grass hill, and they do a doggo night. I think they do doggo night twice a year for the season. And you can bring your dog with you, or dogs. I don't think there's a restriction. And the only thing is you guys have to sit over on the grass field. But it's pretty cool. I think that's awesome that they do something like that. All right, so we are walking right up into the stadium here. This is going to be the front entrance where you'd enter. I'll show you where the ticket counter is. So there you go. That's the name of the park. That's the sponsor there, Rio Grande Credit Union Field at Isotopes Park. Oh, Dynamite, I need a hydrate. That's for sure, and I didn't bring a water bottle with me, so I will definitely hydrate as soon as I get back to the hotel. So they got this little isotope. Oh, perfect. I'll show you. Let's peek in through here. This is the first base entry. This is going to be our second stadium we got to see. Ooh, you'll get a good view here. Check this out. I can actually stick my gimbal through. Oh, I don't want to get my phone stuck in there. Let's zoom in a bit. Let's see if we can find a Simpsons thing, right? You're going to say, I don't see no Simpsons things yet. Hold on. Just hold on. I'll find one for you. All right, let's move on. I think one of the Simpsons statues is out here in the other entrance. And then right across the street there is going to be the pit. That's going to be the basketball / events arena / center for the University of New Mexico and for the city of Albuquerque. So here's your ticket center. If you guys are curious how the stadium looks, that kind of gives you a little seating map. So what I was telling you is these, where is it? It's the berms. Yeah, they got 2 of them. So this is where you can go and sit. You at any games you can. I think this is one of the cheapest. Yeah, see, berms. So all games is $9. Yeah, the berm seating's the cheapest. So you can sit down in the grass area on a blanket. Then you got all your other different seating areas. But the berm seating area was the area I was telling you where when they have the doggo night, you can go and sit down with your pooches and watch the game. So we're gonna walk around to the third base entry. That's the logo for the Isotopes. Let's take a peek in here. What's this? This is a club level ticket entrance. So these are the fancy seats here. I'm kind of starting to wonder something here. I'm not seeing the Simpsons stuff anymore. Does somebody, Norma, do you know, did they like kind of, I don't know, like have some type of discontinuance of with the Simpsons? Because I remember they had the statues out here and they're not here. And I know I would have already seen something Simpsons related by now. Oh, Try Me Bitch says, I don't think they have the Simpsons up all the time. Okay. So is it just kind of a certain type of game thing? Because if so, my gosh, that's a lot of stuff they have to drag out. That's why I don't know about that. It's mariachi time. Okay, I noticed all the mariachi stuff out. So you know what? That makes sense. That makes sense. Here's another view of the park. Yeah, that makes sense. I see what you mean about that. Super says there's a minor league baseball stadium by my place where the KC Royals train their up and comers. Yeah, there's been some, when I was living here in Albuquerque and coming to the Isotopes games, there was a few of their up-and-comers. Like I said, I'm trying to remember who they're a farm team for. It's a good team right now, too. Come on. Give me a second. They just want to freaking... Somebody in chat help me. You know how my brain farts work. But, yes, they got a good farm team. And I'll remember here in 1 second. But, you know, because of that, anytime somebody, like, gets hurt, that's like one of the pro players... Or, I don't know, for some reason, you know, they have to kind of just put them in timeout for a bit. Yeah, they'll come down in here and play for a while. So there has been a lot of pro players that have come down. And whenever they come down and they're like, you know, anytime they're going to play, oh, these places get packed. I mean, almost to like sellout type of crowds. I'm pretty sure it's like that for any farm team stadiums. Yeah, thank you, Wandering Spirit. The original team of Albuquerque is the Dukes. Farm for the Dodgers, Norma says. Thank you. I'm peeking in here. They have the statues too. They have people in costumes, but I've seen the statues as well. All right, well that is the Isotope Stadium. And since I haven't seen STIK yet in chat say, hey, come get me, let's make our... Ooh, there's a Roadrunner. Ah, you guys missed it. There's a Roadrunner that just ran right across from me. I love Roadrunners. Not only are they the official state bird of New Mexico, I just think they're cool. Oh, there he is. Oh, hold on. Maybe I will capture it for you. Let's see. Let's see where our Roadrunner friend went to. Sometimes like I've actually seen Roadrunners, like the ones that hang out near like running paths. They get like, I don't know if eventually they just start getting domesticated by, you know, human food and then humans just finally feeding them by hand. But I have met some very friendly Roadrunners that literally just short of coming right up to your hand to take food from you, if you are to lay that piece of food like a foot in front of you, it'll come that close to you. When generally undomesticated Roadrunner, which is what most Roadrunners are, would never come up to a human like that. Absolutely not. All right, let's make our way over here. Well, I don't think our hotel had a bar, but there was an Applebee's across the street. So, what time is it? Hey, you guys want the fun content adventure today? No, I'm just kidding. Nah, STIK's actually getting ready. I already saw him. He was up and at him. That's kind of the front of the stadium there. Isotope Stadium. Exactly. Duke City. All right, so we're going to walk over to the pit. So I can show you guys the pit. The pit's a beautiful facility. You know, I've never been to, I think, let's see, basketball. I don't know if I've been to a professional. No, I've never been to a professional basketball game. I've only been to a professional football game. That was in Phoenix. That was the Cardinals versus the 49ers. And I went to, when I was very young, I went to a professional hockey game. And that was in LA, and that was to watch the Kings. And I don't know who they were playing at the time. So I've never been to a professional basketball stadium. But just from my experience going to a lot of college basketball stadiums and a lot of different sporting event arenas, this pit, this stadium here is badass. I mean, I've been here for some of the big rivalry games, and I mean, it feels like you're in one of these like pro indoor stadiums. And I mean, they've got the whole lighting, they've got the suite booths all going all around. I mean, it's a badass stadium. I don't think you're going to be able to see much from the window inside because it drops down. That's why it's called a pit. So this is like right here where you're looking at. That's the top. Okay, that's essentially where the nosebleeders are. You sit up here, then it drops down. So essentially, that's why they call it the pit. So the stadium is essentially underground. So when we look into the window, we might be able to see some of it, but you're not going to be able to see obviously the floor. Because we can't see it unless we are able to go inside. Maybe we can go inside. They do have a ticket center inside, so maybe it's open for that. But it is Sunday, so the ticket center might be closed. Oops, I figured this was one of those automatic ones. Nope, you got to press the button. My bad. Hey, Just Jen, good morning. Good to see you in chat. Manzano Mountain on the base. Okay. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of people that come into Albuquerque that are from out of the state have to do with the Air Force Base and some of the other, private contractor companies that are out here that are military, that do support the military. They're military private contractor companies. That's kind of the back of the suite section. Oh, there's STIK. So STIK's calling me. I think he's ready. So STIK, I'm going to hang up on STIK right now so I can finish stream. I know he's probably telling me he's ready to go. So I'm just going to turn around and head back. But right across the street from me, that is the pit. All right, so we're going to head back towards the hotel because I have a feeling STIK's ready to go. Don't worry, STIK. I'm going to put my fast legs on. You're going to see me start passing cars here in a second. And I hope you guys are excited for STIK's IRL adventure today because he's going to be going down to a pretty neat and fun place. So, and maybe he changed his mind. But last time we talked, he wanted me to drop him off or at least give him the directions on how to get towards the plaza, which is considered Old Town. They call it Old Town. Old Town Albuquerque. Old Town Plaza. But yeah, you're going to get to check him out down there. And he's excited because he gets to finally, and let's cross our fingers that the Candy Lady's not closed on Sundays, gets to go down and get his Breaking Bad meth candy. NJ, let's go to the meth lady. You want me to go with you? I'll drop you off, but if you want me to hang with you, I'll hang with you. I'm not going to stream. I want you to stream your adventure, but I'll hang with you if you want. But if not, I'll definitely drop you off. Oh, it is very far, Stick. You're not going to be walking, my friend. You're in what's considered the southeast part of town. Old Town is going to be what's considered the, well, let's see here. It's kind of midtown, but it's far. But if you give me, Stick, give me about 15 minutes, I will be back at the hotel. I actually have the keys. I'm just trying to think if I need anything from upstairs. Well, I need to get my stuff. But, yeah, we'd be taking off quick. But if you want, like, exact mileage-wise, like if you're going to get an Uber or Lyft, I would probably say at least 12 to 15 miles from the hotel. Sport mode engaged. Hell, I don't even think this gimbal's even catching up with me. It's starting to shake a bit. Norma, shh. I told Stick we were in a very nice area. That's why we got the hotel rate that we did. Don't tell him that, Norma. Stick, what Norma means by the war zone is we're close to an Air Force base. So they nickname it the war zone because of that. It has nothing to do with it being a high crime, high death area, high, drug gang area. No, I'm just kidding. It's a ways down. Oh, Stick would have known if we were staying at a hotel or motel at the war zone area. There would have been some ladies of the night hanging out in front of our hotel. And men of the night, not just ladies. Ladies and men of the night. They're on. Dude, I'm going to be there in like 5 minutes now. I'm not even kidding you. Oh, wait, I could cut through this park. Wait, can I cut through the park? No, I'm not even going to try because I see a fence. That's the last thing I need to do is cut all the way here and then come up. Well, I can just hop the fence. Worst case, I would just hop the fence. The base is around Rio Rancho. No, it is not. The base is over here in the southeast area. If you're coming in from the south of Albuquerque off of I-25, the base is going to be kind of as you're coming into the city near the airport. Well, there are a lot of casinos around the Albuquerque area, so plenty of places to play bingo. There's that BMX dirt track. You can hear the music going on, so it sounds like they got a session going on. I've already been to 98th and Central, Norma. But if you mean not to take Stick there, I got you. It's actually going to be kind of close to where we're going to be at. Just got to head a little west on Central. Ooh, they're playing some country. There you go. Oh, shoot. Hopefully I don't get striked. Hold on. Gotta sing to this song so I don't get struck. Now, here we go. Midas says I got effed up at Sandia Casino and got 86. That it happens. Because they don't screw around at the casino when you get drunk, that's for sure. Right across the street from us is a cemetery. That's why there's a lot of trees and greenery. A lot of these houses are for rent. This is where a lot of the students live. Kind of your student campus area. Or nicknamed, sometimes they call it the student ghetto. It's actually not bad. Oh, Sunshinery. Well, I hope your wedding was fun. I remember you saying you were going to be heading out to a wedding. And we had a blast. As a matter of fact, if you go back to my last live stream when we were at the little brewery and pizza place across the street, right before that, I gave everybody a tour of the whitewater rafting outfitter place. And while we were there, they got to put our pictures up on a television screen. So if you go back to that live stream, you can actually see some of the picture shots of me and STIK's whitewater adventure. And as soon as I get back home, I'm going to go on. So they don't actually print you out your picture there and sell it to you. The way they do it is they just sell digital copies. So when I get home, I'm going to look at the digital copies, see which ones I want, and then pick them out. The young lady said, I guess you can send them over to like Walgreens or, you know, another place that prints photos. Walgreens, I've done that before online. So I'll probably just submit it to there. And then they're the ones that'll print it out on the actual photo paper or, you know, enlarge it for you. Or put it on a t-shirt, coffee mug, whatever you'd like. Okay, I saw it, my 2 cents. I'm headed back to STIK right now. Sorry, I'm out of breath because I'm hauling butt. It may not look like it. That's what this gimbal does. It makes everything look slow and smooth. But no, I've got my fast legs on. I'm not running, but I am speed walking. Oh, STIK, I'll be there in 5 minutes or less. I can already see the motel. But before I get there, you better be all buttered up with some sunscreen, bro, because it is a hot day. And get you an ice water, some bottled water to go with you. Get your kicks on Route 66. You got it. That would be kind of fun, Sunshinery. Maybe we'll include that as one of the shirts for that t-shirt project we got coming up. That's going to be our fundraiser for a nonprofit that we're all going to select from. We're going to vote on that together on a poll. And we're going to donate all the funds that we get off from our t-shirt sale to that nonprofit. So I'm really looking forward to that project and getting it. We already started it, but finishing it up. And, you know, start that fundraiser and, yeah, get that going. That's going to be great. Good afternoon, Horseface Killer. Kelly says, NJ, you should do a Go for Canada trip. Hey, that's not a bad idea. Definitely a project in the works. I've actually asked STIK about that. You know, hey, would you be cool? You know, first off, would you invite me to visit you in Canada? And he thought about it for a bit. But he said, yeah. But he says he's got a busy schedule coming up. I just think that was a lie. But no, I'm just kidding. No, he does. But yeah, no, I'd love to visit STIK and do an IRL collaboration in Canada. That'd be a lot of fun. And I know there's a lot of Canadian streamers too, so maybe we can do like a big old collaboration. That'd be fun. Hey, Cat Crazy, good afternoon. And good afternoon, anybody I may have missed just joining in the chat. I'm currently just making my way back to STIK, where I'm going to meet up with him. I'm going to give him a ride. It looks like he's going to be heading down to Old Town, where STIK's going to take over the IRL adventure. And he's going to take you guys on a tour of Old Town Albuquerque and head over towards the Candy Lady, where he is going to attempt and hopefully find the Breaking Bad meth candy. STIK supposedly just came all the way down from Canada just for this. Didn't care about the court case. Whitewater adventure, that was a little fun for him. But he came all the way down to see what this whole meth candy is all about, that you can only find in Old Town Albuquerque, New Mexico at the Candy Lady shop. So STIK, for your sake, I hope she's not remodeling, let's just hope she's open. Which Sundays are a big tourist day down there. So I'm assuming she's going to be open. So I don't think you're going to have any issues. But let's cross our fingers, no problems. Meth Candy STIK Lady, please be open. Oh, I have been, Zen. I've been there once. I have seen this candy for myself. As a matter of fact, I think I actually met the original Candy Lady while I was there. But I can't verify. And so make sure, if you guys haven't been or aren't subscribed to STIK, get that subscription notification on, because he's probably going to be going live very soon. Because although Albuquerque is the biggest city here in New Mexico, it's not like a, million plus city. It's very easy to get to one side of town from the other, especially because they got two freeways that run pretty much east to west, north to south of the city, or through the city, excuse me. So we'll be there in no time. Candy Lady opens 12 to 5. Oh, perfect. So good thing we didn't get there too early. And thank you for checking on that. Oh, definitely, Zen. It's going to be a cool IRL. I definitely would, if you can make it. Now, remember, if for some reason STIK has any data connection problems there, he's still going to do video. It just won't be live, so you'll have to wait for him to post it. But you still will be able to catch the adventure. It just wouldn't be live. But I know he already told me he wants to do everything he can to bring that to you, experience to you guys live. So all right, guys, I'm gonna walk across the street. I'm gonna walk over and get into our hotel, get STIK, or a STIK's home, probably outside waiting for me. I'm gonna end this stream. Let me flip this over so I can say bye. Woo! That was a walk. I'm sorry. Well, hey, I'm not even sweating. See? That's what's up. All this walking, man, I'm doing good. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, you guys, I want to say thank you guys for joining me this Sunday morning on this walking chat, crawling chat, talking chat, walking chat, whatever you want to call it. I had fun with you guys in the chat. Thank you guys for your support. I hope to see you guys in the chat here soon. Make sure you catch STIK's IRL coming up here very soon. Old Town Albuquerque, New Mexico. Meth Candy Lady Candy. Breaking Bad stuff. It's going to be awesome. Oh, the Breaking Bad store's there too. All right, you guys, take care. We'll see you soon. Oh, and don't worry, I will get some water in me. I know. Love you guys. Take care. And as always, NJCourts. Oh!